We're here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hello, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson.
We've got a great game coming up between Philadelphia and Vancouver.
The key for both sides tonight will be playing smart in their own end.
We've got a fast skating team up against a very balanced club that gets scoring right through its lineup.
Well, they both need to show determination on the defensive side of the puck.
Let's get down to center ice for the opening face-off. Face-off won by Sundin. He's only got one to beat. Here's a chance. Sundin, he had his pocket picked. To Francis. One-timer. Turco made the huge save. One-timer. Here's Brian McCabe. The shots are 1-1. Over to Sundin. Now over to Nolan. One-timer! He scores! And there's the game's first goal.
When the puck finds its way onto this guy's stick, it's usually in the back of the net a short time later. He's always making things happen.
Looks like this game is going to be fast-paced.
That's what the fans want to see.
And the faceoff is won by Datsuk. Here comes Alex Tanguay. Shoots the puck. Berahowski, Allison, and he moves it out. Now he's into the attacking zone.
He still doesn't know where he went. Great peek.
Along the boards.
With a one-timer. Turco the save. And he had to be on his toes there, Jim. Down by 2 this early, it's not where you want to be.
Belfour with a tremendous save. He turned the puck over. Here's Pavel Datsuk looking for his first shot on net to Tanguay. It's 1-0 here early in the first for the visiting team. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Reichel won the draw. Shots are 3-3. To Bill Guerin, who won a silver medal at the Olympics with the USA in '02. He coughed the puck up. Delayed call coming up. Nordstrom gets called for tripping.
I can't see how that was worth a 2-minute penalty.
Vancouver is about to go on the power play for the first time in this game.
Jim, they've got some good finishers in their lineup, but they like to keep it simple.
Vancouver applying great pressure here with the man advantage. That's stopped and he hangs on for a face-off. They're getting ready for the face-off. Here's Patrick Marleau, the second overall pick in the NHL draft of 1997. Here's Matt Sundin. He's a +1 in this game. Allison, it's 2-on-1.
Made him look bad with that deke.
To second. Out comes Patrick Marleau, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Quick shot. Pretty nice glove save by Ed Belfour. Big save to Nolan. Here comes Sundin. Great hands. There's a nice move. Quick shot from the slot. Another save. Belfour covers up. About to drop the puck. Face-off won by Francis. Puck grabbed by McGillney. Out comes Ron Francis. And he's over the blue line on the attack. That's blocked by the defender. Turco made the save. He passes it to Datsuk. Belfour made the save to Kuba. Another stop. Berahowski. He passes the puck to McGillney, and he moves it into the attacking zone. Stick save by Turco to Marleau. Here comes Marleau. He shoots! Belfour with a brilliant save. Vancouver is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. To Caberlet. Here's Jeff O'Neill, who's already got a shot on target. Fired hard from the right to Bill Guerin, who will hit, fight, and score goals. Here comes Mike Modano. Right on!
Way to go to keep this team in the lead.
Ahead to Tucker. Here comes Tucker. Shoots it hard. Another shot. Oh, he hit the post. Quick up to Nordstrom. Now he brings it to center. He gains the blue line on the attack. Renberg. Shots are all even, 12-12. It's 2-on-1. Fired the puck just wide of the net. To Iginla. To Tonga. Quick shot from the slot. Here's Mike Modano. Another stop to Domi. Midway through the first, and it's 1-0 for the visiting team. He blocked it. Oh, my goodness, that hurt him, and he's going to limp off. Over to Iginla. Shoots the puck. He shoots. Fearlessly blocked. Here comes Alex Tanguay. One-timer from the left. He scores, and it's a tie game midway through the first.
Tanguay is a former first-rounder that has already justified that pick. He can flat out score.
Neither team dominating so far.
At this point, the goal is to set the tempo. There's a lot more chances when you're the one controlling flow.
Nolan dumped it. The goaltender's out of his net to play the puck. Picked up. He passes it to Nolan. Out comes Ron Francis, and he moves it into the attacking zone. He has his pocket picked from Marcus Naslund, and it's over the blue line into the attacking zone. Renberg. In all alone. Into the slot. Turco. Blocker save. From behind the net. Passed over to second. Here comes Marcus Naslund, and he pokes the puck away. Corralled by Hedin. Modano. Here comes Mike Modano. He coughed it up. Renberg to O'Neill. He's over the line and on the attack. One-timed it behind the net. To Nordstrom. Midway through the first, and it's 1-1. To Nash. Here comes Bill Guerin. Belfour's got it. It's picked up by Nash. The puck is about to be dropped. The faceoff goes to Vancouver. They bring the puck to center. In over the blue line on the attack. One-timer! He scores!
Watching this guy rack up points, it's easy to see why he's a former first overall pick. Sundin is so slick with the puck and has plenty of weapons to beat a goaltender.
Here's Matt Sundin.
Scored by number 13.
Here comes Sundin.
Assisted by number 11.
Turco freezes the puck. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Vancouver grabbed it. Out they come to center. He gives the puck away. It's passed ahead to Doan. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. He passes it to McGillney, and he takes it to center. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. He passes the puck to Marlowe. Here comes Marlowe. He picked it off to McGillney. It's late in the first, and it's 2-1 for the visiting team. Koliakovo shoots it quickly. Honikolovsky. Koliakovo. And play is whistled down for the offside. The ref is signaling for the faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Sundin. One times it. Scores! And late in the first, they've taken a 2-goal lead.
He got a lot of wood on that backhand. That had the speed and pinpoint accuracy of a wrist shot. What a goal!
Vancouver, late in the first, and they're up by a pair.
That goal gives them a little cushion, Jim. They don't have to panic over every little mistake.
Scored by number 11.
3-1 the score here late in the first for the visiting team.
Matt Sundin.
One-timer! He scores! Big advantage late in the first.
When the goalie has to come across his crease like that, all the shooter has to do is get the puck on goal quickly.
They are now down 3 goals late in the first.
I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room between periods.
Vancouver goal.
Here's Owen
Scored by number 11.
Terrific
Owen
game.
Miller.
Caberlet dumped the puck
By
in.
number 15, Thomas Caberlet. And
2 on 0.
13, Matt Sundin.
Now he passes it to Francis. And the puck's over the line into the attacking zone. To Brian McCabe. He gave the puck away. He's just made a superb deep. Big shot. Blocked. Here's Brian McCabe. He blocked it. That's a great play. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Right in front. Big save by Turco. Perhaps because it was a backhand, he couldn't get enough strength on it, and that allowed the blocker's save. The action's about to start. Face-off won by Reichel. Here's Marcus Naslund, gathering speed. They gain the blue line on the attack. To Blake. One times it from in front. Belfour hangs on to the whistle. Belfour comes up with an amazing save on that last shot.
Talk about robbing a guy. That was fantastic.
The ref is ready to drop the puck. The shots are 20.
1 minute left
Allison.
in the first period.
Quick shot. Pretty nice glove save by Ed Belfour. He passes it to O'Neill. One-timer! Turco made the save. To Chris Pronger. One-time shot. There goes the horn to end the first. 4-1's the score after 1. Philadelphia trails by 3 as the second period begins. The players are lined up and ready for the faceoff. Here comes Sundin. Shoots from the right. He scores, and they pick up where they left off with a huge lead early in the second.
Matt Sundin is an effective goal scorer because he can beat teams in many different ways. He's the total package. Big, strong, and skilled.
It's a little disheartening seeing a game with so much promise just get right out of control.
Jim, there was only one team that was ready to play here tonight.
13,
To Francis.
Matt Sundin.
One time! Steered aside by Rollerson. That's blocked and didn't get through. Up through center. Quick up to Bertuzzi. Here comes Bertuzzi. Fired it from the right. To Francis. To Sundin. He's into the attacking zone. To Nolan.
How about that deep? He really hung him out to dry.
Behind the net. To Sakic. Now he carries the puck to center. Here comes Joe Sakic. Scores! Top shot!
Marcus Naslund is one of the few players left in the league who still uses a wooden stick. As you can see right there, he uses it well.
Allison wins the faceoff.
Scored by number 23, Marcus Naslund.
Cuts in front. And he stopped that and he hangs on.
Joe Sakic, and by number 4, Rob Blake.
We're ready for the faceoff. And the faceoff is won by Datsuk. He passes it to Iginla. To Datsuk. He carries it into the attacking zone. Gets away a hard shot. Clean. Here's Alexander McGillney. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. With a one-timer, he scores for a big advantage early in the second period.
Jeff O'Neill's a monster when he gets into position to score. He's so good at protecting the puck with that big body of his, plus he's got a hard, heavy shot and pretty good hands. It wasn't a fluke when he scored 41 goals during the 2000-2001 season.
Vancouver really crushed any hopes their opponents had here in the second.
You know, Jim, they could have sat on that lead and still won this one.
O'Neill, assisted by number 89.
Over to Tucker. He has his pocket picked.
And by
The home team trails by 4 early in the second. Nice little move by Nash. One-time net. Belfour freezes the puck. They're getting ready for the faceoff. Marlowe on the draw. Shoots it. He scores. They've got something going in the second with a ways to go.
One thing you'll notice about Marlowe is that he has great instincts with the puck. He always seems to make the right decision at the right time.
Stayan wins the faceoff. Here's Stachin. He's in over the blue line on the attack. Pretty nice glove save by Rolison.
And by number 5, Nicholas
Rolison has good hands. He can really move the puck.
And that puts a lot of pressure on opposing forwards. If they're not accurate with their shoot-ins, they'll beat them to the puck and fire it out of the zone.
The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Passed over to Marlowe. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. Here's a chance. Here's Patrick Marlowe. Shoots! Belfour covers up for the whistle. Belfour caught a piece of it with his blocker, and it was just enough to prevent it from going in. About to drop the puck. Sundin won the draw. He passes it to Caberlet. Here's Matt Sundin, a big part of his team's great game tonight. To Marcus Naslund. Here comes Marcus Naslund. Shot put in front. Blocked. It didn't get through. Here comes Ron Francis. Snaps the shot. Quick up to Sakic. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Leg save by Belfour. He keeps stopping the puck to Nolan. It's 2-on-1. He had his pocket picked. Here comes Bertuzzi. One-time shot. Caberlet. Allison. Vancouver beats out the icing call. He has his pocket picked, and he moves it into the attacking zone, into the corner. And he hangs on for a faceoff. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in his butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pass.
Datsuk wins the draw to Prouder. One-timer. He scores, and in the middle of the second period, they close the gap to 2.
Tanguay is an offensive threat every time he's on the ice. He's never had a problem scoring goals.
The puck is about to be dropped.
Philadelphia goal. Scored by
Here's Matthias Nordstrom. Shoots hard. Belfour hangs on for the whistle. Slap shots are tough to stop, and he came up big on that last one.
Well, it came fast, but he stayed with it and makes the save.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. He shoots! Hit the man in front of the net. Passed ahead to Tucker. Now he's moved it into the attacking zone. Here comes Matthias Nordstrom. Shoots it hard. He steals the pass. To Chris Pronger. To Tucker. He's into the attacking zone. Fired it from the slot. He scores. Middle of the second. They might just run away and hide.
There's some salt in the wound by Darcy Tucker. Other teams just hate playing against this guy, and when he scores, it's a double whammy.
Vancouver look to be firmly in control, now up by 3.
Now, I wouldn't call this game salted away, but they really look in control of this one.
Darcy Tucker
Into the slot. Into the corner he goes. Up to Doan. Now he carries it to center. He carries it into the zone. To Blake. One-timer. Belfour's got it. To Jeff O'Neill. And he carries the puck to center. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. In behind. Passed over to Blake. Here's Nikolitz. Got a shot. Blocked. Allison. Just one man to beat. Quick shot. Rolison gets the blocker on it. Here comes Nash. Shot the puck on the slot. Puck grabbed by McCabe. There's a quick shot. Another shot. Belfour covers up. So the backhander wouldn't have gone wide had it not changed course in its flight. Ref is signaling for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to Philadelphia. Over to Pronger. He gives up the puck. Here's Matt Sundin. A huge reason why his... Ooh, good shot. Pretty nice glove save by Rolison. To Datsuk. Fires it right on. Ahead to Datsuk. Here comes Alex Tanguay. One-timer. Belfour stacked the pass. To Nolan, and he carries the puck into the zone. Oh, he hit the post. Weak shot. This guy has great puck control, and that's a real asset.
Well, it really does make it easier on the defense knowing he's back there. When he passes to a teammate, it's usually tape to tape.
One-timed it, just wide of the net. Blake with the puck to Joe Sakic, and he brings the puck over the line to Reichel. Renberg. With speed, it's a one-on-one. Intercepted. To Darcy Tucker. Here's Joe Sakic, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the shot. Belfour makes the save. Found by Hedin. Out comes Darcy Tucker, and he carries the puck into the attacking zone. The home team trails by 3 here late in the second. It's 2-on-1. Shoots the puck from in front. He scores, and there's still some hope. They're down by 2 late in the second.
That puck was in the net before the goalie had a chance to react. Watch how quickly Nash converts this pass into a goal. That was perfect timing.
Face-off won by Sundin.
scored by number 6.
Here's Ryan McCabe. Here comes Owen Nolan. Right in front. Here's a chance. Ahead to Doan. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. Turned aside by Belfour. The home team trails by a pair here late in the second. Quick shot from the right. Puck gobbled up by Nolan. Rolison covers up for the whistle.
Ask his teammates and they'll tell you, this guy outright steals games. And that's the biggest compliment you can give a goalie.
He's a big star in this league, all right. Face-off won by Allison. One time, pad save by Rolison. Puck corralled by McGillney. Allison. Here's Alexander McGillney, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Passed ahead to O'Neill. Just one man to beat. Front of the net. Shot the puck from the right to Rick Nash. Here's got a shot. Belfour got a leg on it.
1 minute
Allison,
left in the
and he
second
brings it to
period.
center. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. Delayed call against Philadelphia. He gets called for holding.
I hope that was worth the 2 minutes because that's what he's getting.
And you can see the coach here doesn't like that call, and he's having a word with the official. Vancouver will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here.
Joe Sakic, 2 minutes for holding.
And he hangs onto the puck for the whistle. Their offense has been firing on all cylinders, and this guy's been the main reason why.
Well, 4 points to his credit so far, and he's left the defense scrambling to find an answer.
The faceoff goes to Vancouver. Here's Alexander McGillney, who's been firing from every angle but can't beat the goaltender. One-handed to Marlowe. Now passed over to O'Neill. Over to McGillney. He gave the puck away. Now he passes it over to Marlowe. And that ends the second period. 7-5 is the score after 40 minutes of play. Vancouver is up by a pair as this third period begins. The action's about to start. Here's Owen Nolan. He's a huge reason his team's having such a good game. He intercepts the pass. And over to Modano. Now it's just dumped in. Here's Matt Sundin, a big part of his team's great game tonight. Here comes Sundin. Watch what he does here. Philadelphia with it now. Datsuk dumps the puck in. To Pavel Datsuk. Shot from the wing. Kuba. He dumps it. Philadelphia takes control. Belfour. Walker save. One-timer. Scores. It's a hat trick.
Sundin is 6'5" and 235 pounds. That means he's strong with a big reach. And that's bad news for defensemen trying to stop this guy when he's looking to score.
I know it's early here in the third, but a 3-goal lead?
Well, it looks pretty insurmountable, Jim. They need a quick goal here if they want to get back into this one.
Matt Sundin, assisted by number 41,
Timothy
Allison, and
one-time shot. He scores, and it's a 2-goal game early in the third.
Jerome McGinley never ever stops working. He plays every shift like it's his last, and that goal is a just reward for this two-time Rocket Richard Trophy winner.
The faceoff goes to Vancouver. Allison. Here's Alexander McGillney, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Here comes Iginla to Pavel Datsuk. Belfour, stop that. He passes the puck to O'Neill. The visiting team up by 2 here early in the third. It didn't take this guy too many tries to put one in the back of the net.
Well, if you want to be valuable to your team's offense, you've got to focus on getting your shot off quickly and as often as you can.
Reichel wins the faceoff. One time from the left. passed ahead to Kachuk. Here's Shane Doan. He's had a good heart. Oh, he shot! Phenomenal save by Belfour. He passes the puck to Marlowe. Deeks! One-timed it! The ref indicates a delayed call. Renberg, now he'll move the puck into the neutral zone. He brings it over the line. One times it. He scores, and that might end any comeback. Big lead early third.
When he's coming down on the goalie, he can do so many things, all because of that wicked wrist.
They're just not playing hockey as a team.
Jim, this one looks like boys against men out there.
Vancouver goal,
To Lidstrom.
scored by number 21.
Here comes Joe Sakic.
Assisted by
Here's a
number
chance.
19.
Sakic jumps on the loose puck. Belfour covers up. This guy just brings a high level of intensity night in and night out. His mental focus and preparation are outstanding.
Yeah, Jim, I'd say he plays goal like his life depends on it. You don't see him get...
Well, we got a shot on goal. Snapped just wide of the goal. Sakic, and another shot. That's blocked. Dean, he had his pocket picked. He passes the puck to Blake. Saved by Belfour. Hard shot. Gets blocked. Puck taken by Blake. He passes the puck to Domi. Now it's passed to Stajan. A one-on-one battle. Blistering shot. Blocked in front of the net. Over to Naslund. Here comes Bertuzzi. Deeks in front to Francis. Now he moves it out. He gains the blue line on the attack. He shoots. Rolison turned the shot away. Here's Bill Garrett. He's been the hottest shooter, not the hottest scorer yet. To Francis, and he moves it out. Here's Owen Nolan, whose game has been excellent so far. One-time shot from the slot. Here's Bill Garrett. Lots of shots, but no results so far. Here comes Nash. He passes the puck to Garrett. Allison. Timonen to Garrett. Now it's passed to Timonen. To the one-timer. Belfour stacked the pads. To McGillney, and he moves it into the attacking zone. To Jeff O'Neill. Shoots the puck. Timonen. He brings it to center. They bring the puck over the line. To Tanguay. Now ahead to McGillney. One-timed it. McGillney scoops up the loose puck. Oh, he's made another save. He stopped that too. It's grabbed by Tucker to McGillney. Here's Pavel Datsyuk, who's been firing from it. Got a shot. Chris Pronger fearlessly blocked. He stopped it again. Dean, he steals the pass. Belfour makes the tremendous save. How do you like this guy's shooting percentage?
It's not bad. One shot, one goal.
Let's see if he can go 2 for 2.
Why not?
The ref is ready to drop the puck. The faceoff goes to Vancouver. McCabe gets hold of the puck. Here's Owen Nolan. What a gritty performance he's put on. He brings it over the line. Into the slot. Rolison makes the save. To Francis. To Nolan. Here comes Owen Nolan. Right in front. And he hangs on. Rolison got over and stoned him on the one-timer.
And the shooter is wondering how he stopped him.
The players are lined up and ready for the face-off. Medano won the draw from behind the net. Quick shot. Saved by Rolison. Scooped up by Kuba. The visiting team up by 3 midway through the third. Down into the corner. And he covers up. We're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Allison. Here's Ken Cleve. Here's Alexander McGillney. His hands are dirty. He's had a good, hard-working game. One-timed it. That's blocked by the defender. Here comes Marcus Naslund. One-timed it. Scores. Top shelf.
Folks, this man is just a pure goal scorer. Pick a spot and Burnaby Joe will hit it 9 out of 10 times. That's pretty much a guarantee.
And the faceoff is won by Modano. Here comes Mike Modano. He intercepts the pass. Renberg, he turned it over.
By number 23.
Nordstrom dumps it in. Renberg. Now it's passed to Reichel. Turned away by Rolison. Breakaway. Shoots. Leg save by Belfour. To Francis, and he carries the puck into the zone. Rolison made the pad save. To Modano. Now it's passed to Caberlet. To Sundin. Shoots. Blocked. To Naslund. Now he moves it into the attacking zone. Quick shot from the slot. Naslund to Lidstrom. Here's Owen Nolan. A huge reason why his team is on top. He passes it to Nolan. Shot the puck from the left. That's blocked and didn't get through. To Francis. Vancouver applying tremendous pressure here. Glove save by Rolison. Intercepted to Naslund. The visiting team still up by 2 here late in the third. Stoned by Belfour. He freezes the puck. They're getting ready for the faceoff. To Naslund. Rifles it from the slot. He scores to cut the lead to 1 late in the third.
Here's another goal for a man who's won just about everything there is to win in sport. He's a lock for the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Vancouver slipped up on that play.
Jim, they've played some good hockey. And they have enough in the tank to hold on for the win.
By number 19.
Penetrating shot hard on net. O'Neill, he has his pocket picked. To second.
By number
He'll go at him one-on-one.
That save could very well seal the deal, Jim.
He had his pocket picked. Another shot. Belfour made the huge save. Allison, and he gains the blue line into the attacking zone.
play in the third period.
Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. Quick up to Iginla. Now he carries it to center ice. One-timer. Less than a minute to go in this third period. To Stagin. Now he gains the blue line into the attacking zone. He passes the puck to Ponikarovsky. Rolison shut the door. To Pronger. Philadelphia is pulling their goalie.
They don't think they can get it done 5-on-5, so they're going for broke.
He's only got one to beat into the... They score on the empty net.
Well, if the fat lady wasn't warming up before this goal, you can bet she's getting ready to sing now.
There's a few seconds left on the clock, but for all intents and purposes, this game is over.
Nothing to do now but let the clock run out.
Rolison will sit on the bench and hope his team can find a way to score.
It won't be easy to make up 2 goals. Gonna need luck and lots of it.
Into the last 10 seconds of the third. With a one-timer, Belfour stacks him up.
For Philadelphia, number 12, Jerome Iginla. Tonight's second star for Vancouver, number 11, Owen Nolan. And tonight's first star, Vancouver, number 13, Max Sundin.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, this is Jim Houston with Craig Simpson.
Until next time, take care.
Goodbye.